No matter what's going on up here, it's jammy pants down there. Today it's all about February favorites, and I've got some exciting picks for you. That's coming up next. Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Today it's all about February favorites, and was that the fastest month in history? I have so many exciting products to share with you. It was really a fun makeup month. I have mostly makeup, one skincare item, one clothing pick, and then a device I want to share with you today. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I'm glad that you joined us. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for us over 50 gals, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. As always, all the products that I mentioned today will be listed and linked below, and they'll also be over on the blog, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into it. We're going to hop right into makeup, and the first thing I want to talk about is the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop. Oh my gosh! I don't know that I've been this excited and this enthusiastic about an eyeshadow palette ever. You have most likely seen and heard about this palette. I just picked this up, maybe 6 weeks ago, and I can't stop using it. I absolutely love it. It has become one of my favorite palettes, and here are the things that I love the most about it. First of all, I have yet to come across a shade that is a dud. In other words, every shade I've used has been beautiful, blends out really well. I haven't experienced fallout or kick up. The shimmers are appropriate for my mature lids, not too glittery. Just love this palette. What is so exciting for me is that there are so many color combinations in this palette. I feel like I could use it every single day for the next 20 years and not duplicate a look. As you can see, it's mostly a cool tone palette. There are some neutral shades in here, but gosh, just the combinations and the choices are so extensive. Here we have the more rosy tones, then there's a neutral brown, more of a taupey brown, more of a gray tones here, another neutral collection, and then more of the mauves on this side. I have used so many shadows in here as just a one and done. Beautiful looks, just endless possibilities. The shimmers are gorgeous. There's some silvers, a light champagne, bronze color, taupe color, just so very many choices. If you've been sitting on the fence about this palette, what I can tell you is I did too. I sat on it for a while. I am so glad that I finally ordered it. It really is that good. And for the price, gosh, there's 30 shadows in here. I think it's around $30, but we all know that ColourPop runs a lot of specials. However, this one sells out. So if you really have your heart set on it, you might want to go ahead and jump on it. Of course, I do have the Natasha Denona Glam palette as well. And you can see that the colorway in both these palettes is very, very similar. They must have been talking behind the scenes. Very, very cool tone, very, very cool tone. Super popular, super popular. Here's the thing. Of course, the Natasha Denona is much more expensive. You get fewer colors. This is much more affordable and you get a lot more colors. I really do love this Stone Cold Fox palette. However, I'm really glad that I have the Natasha Denona as well. It seems that when I want a certain look, one or the other is really going to fill the bill. Do I really need both? No, probably not, but I'm really glad that I have both of them. They're very, very similar, but I will say that the looks that come out of the Glam palette are a little bit different than the looks that come out of the Stone Cold Fox palette. What I can say is I absolutely love both of them. I'm glad I have both of them. Both of them are fabulous. However, if I had to pick one, I would pick the Stone Cold Fox just because of the number of shadows and the multitude of looks that you get out of this palette. So definitely big favorites for me in the month of February, the Stone Cold Fox palette, and of course the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I do want to shout out another eyeshadow for this month, and yes, I am wearing blue eyeshadow. I am having so much fun with blue eyeshadow. It reminds me of high school. I think that we should all band together and bring back blue eyeshadow at least for a little while. And in addition to our blue eyeshadow, we can stuff a rat tail comb in our back pocket. Does that just speak high school for us or what? On my eyes today, I have this little single from L'Oreal. It's a color called Argentic. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. And this is the shadow right here. It's just the prettiest frosty little blue. It reminds me so much of the Maybelline blue eyeshadow from my junior days in high school. This is what it looks like right here, and I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. It's really not very dark. It's more of a silvery when it goes on. You can see it right there. I have paired it with a darker blue from the Nubian palette from Juvia's Place. This one right here called Cleopatra, and that's what I have in the crease. And then I put the Argentic over my lids. It's just a fun look. It feels great to be working with blue eyeshadow. I know it's probably not a look that's going to have a lot of legs or last a long time, but it sure is fun to change up the look with a little bit of blue. I did find a mascara this month that I really like. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is not a new mascara. It's been around for a long time, but I tried it and I really love it. Clearly this is a smaller travel size, and I got it in a Clinique kit. And I can't really remember what else was in the kit, but this was one of the things. What I love about this mascara is that it really does lengthen and volumize. It makes my lashes look great, and it doesn't smudge throughout the day. The only time that I've had trouble with this smudging was actually during a video when my eyes watered. I got a little bit of moisture underneath my eyes. I blinked down and it smudged down to my lower lash line. It generally does not smudge on me at all, and there may have been a time that I was wearing it, had a little nap on the couch, woke up and my mascara was still in place. I am loving this because I have a hard time finding mascaras that aren't going to smudge underneath my eyes, because when I smile, that crinkly, wrinkly part hits my upper lashes and often will leave a black smudge underneath. This one has been almost foolproof for me. Definitely the Clinique High Impact Mascara. It's a great one for me. I like the way it looks, and I like the fact that it really does stay in place. You guys know that I'm on the great concealer hunt. I have so many concealers that I bought that I'm waiting to try. I'm really on a hunt to find a concealer that is wonderful and makes my under eyes look better. So far, I've found some that I like, but as far as really enhancing my under eyes, I've yet to find that one. However, I found a great one this month. I can't say yet whether it's one of my holy grails, but I can tell you it's really good. And it's at a drugstore price. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Under Eye Concealer. And here's what the wild thing is, you guys. It comes in a stick. When I bought this, I just really wanted to buy it because I wanted to try every concealer I can get my hands on, and I thought, oh no, a stick concealer, this is going to be a nightmare from the beginning, and I would just look at it and my under eyes would feel drier looking at it. When I tried it, I couldn't believe how good it was. It's what I'm wearing underneath my eyes today, and here's how it performs. It goes on more smoothly and looks better underneath my eyes than every single high-end concealer I've tried so far. It blends out beautifully. It doesn't look cakey. It is amazing to me how good this concealer looks, and I don't have to worry about getting too much on, because even when I do a full swatch underneath both eyes, once I blend it out with my brush and tap it out with my sponge, it just sinks into my skin. I am continually stunned at how well this performs, not only because it's a drugstore price, but because it's a stick concealer. I have it in the color Fair, which I think is the lightest tone in the line. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit lighter, because I do like my under eyes to be a little bit lighter than the rest of my face, just to make things look a little bit more wide awake in that area. However, everything else about this concealer I am really loving. As I said, I have lots more concealers to test and try, so I can't say whether this is going to end up being my #1 pick, but I can tell you it is pretty amazing. I want to give a couple of shout outs to products from L'Oreal, and this is not a sponsored video. These are just products that I really love from L'Oreal and I keep reaching for. The L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, I sat on buying this for a long time, and then when I did buy it, it sat in my makeup bin for like 3 months before I even tried it. I am so in love with this product. It is probably the most common thing that I'll reach for lately for highlighting. It is a very versatile product. It's a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow filter. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll probably put the name on the screen. Hollywood Flawless Filter. I think that's it. In that you can use it underneath your foundation to give you a luminous glow. You can tap it on underneath your foundation in areas that you just want a little bit more iridescence in, or you can use it as a highlighter. There's probably about 50 more uses for this. I've been using this as a highlighter lately and just loving it. It's what I have on my face today. It just looks so very pretty on the skin, and it's really, really easy to work with. I don't have to think about it. It just taps out really, really beautifully. It gives just the most beautiful glow. Here, I'll put a little bit more on. We can never have too much. It just gives the most beautiful glow in a very, very moisturizing way. This is, again, a drugstore price. It will last forever. There's so much product in here and there's so many different uses. So really, really loving the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion special shout out. The other L'Oreal product I want to give a shout out to is their new Lay Liner. You'll be able to tell this one in the stores because it has the gold metallic cap here. I really, really like this liner for a couple of reasons. First of all, again, drugstore pricing, and it doesn't transfer. This is the liner that I use most commonly underneath my eyes to tightline with. I'm wearing it today. It doesn't transfer onto my lower lashes. It stays put. It's nice and black. It goes on easily. It has the automatic pencil feature, so you don't have to sharpen it. It really, really is a good liner. Mine is just about out, so I need to scamper on over to the store and pick me up a couple of more. So loving the Lay Liner from L'Oreal. I found a lipstick this month that is so beautiful. For me, for my skin tone, this is absolutely the best neutral I've come up with. This is from Huda Beauty and it's called Girls Trip. It is such a beautiful neutral color and the formula is so creamy. Here it is right here. What I love about this color is that you can pair it with different colors of lip liners and it will really tint and tone out to match the look that you're going for. I used this recently in a Get Ready With Me and oh my gosh, it just looks so very pretty on the lips. I top it off with a little bit of my City Lips Clear just right in the middle of the top and bottom lip just to give it a touch of gloss. It is really so very pretty and I can tell you the formula is exceptional. Plus it comes in this really, really cool packaging. Absolutely my favorite lipstick for the month of February is Girls Trip from Huda Beauty. I have one skincare favorite that I want to share, and of course you're seeing two bottles here. I keep my face wash in two different places. One in the master bathroom where I take my shower and wash my face at night, and another in the guest bathroom where I take my baths. I have the CeraVe in one bathroom. This is the Neutrogena Skin Balancing Milky Cleanser. Here's what I'm noticing. They're both really, really good. They're both at a great price point. This is the one that I enjoy using more, and I'm not sure why. I think it might be because it feels a little bit more spa-like or girly or soothing when I use it. It has a more milky texture and the most subtle peppermint, I think, scent that I really love using this. This does a great job as well. It's not quite the pampering experience that this is. So what I noticed is when I went to refill my orders this month, this is the one that I chose to get another bottle of. So I just wanted to give a shout out. I know the CeraVe is extremely popular. I love it. You probably do too. But the Neutrogena Skin Balancing Milky Cleanser is really good as well and is the one that I seem to enjoy the most. I have one clothing item that I want to share with you, and it's more of an opinion than anything. I'm talking about camisoles. I wear a camisole almost every single day. You can see I have one on today, but I even wear them when they don't show because I live in an area that's very, very cold, and I just find that they feel cozy and keep me warmer. The camisoles that I've had for a long, long time are from Time and True. They're cotton, they're wonderful, and I'd had them forever. They were getting a little bit tatty, so I went ahead and ordered a set of camisoles from Amazon, from the Amazon Essentials line. It's my understanding that Amazon Essentials is kind of the products that they're very proud of, that they've tested, that come in at a good price point, and you really can't go wrong buying. I got this camisole set in the colorway, I think there's a gray, a white, and the black one. Here's what I have to say about them. I like the Time and True better because these are just very, very light, and they don't have that kind of really cozy, heavy feel that the Time and True camisoles have. This feels more like a warm cotton. This feels more like a sheer synthetic fabric. If you're looking for a really sheer camisole, then I can say, all right, these are probably for you. If you're looking for something a little bit warmer and substantial, I would definitely stick with the Time and True. I'm actually going to order the Time and True again because these are feeling a little bit light for me. It might be that I end up loving these when the weather gets a little bit warmer, but I can say right now between the two, I just don't feel like this is as good a value as the Time and True brand. So a couple of camisoles to choose from, a little heavier, a little more cozy, a little thinner, and a little more sheer. I do want to talk about one device this month because I really did a lot of testing and really found out that the MyoLift Mini is a much better unit for me for microcurrent. I have used the NuFace since the beginning of my skincare routine and really love it and still love it today. However, I got interested in the MyoLift Mini as a microcurrent alternative because you can use it with conductivity gloves. And with the gloves, you can be a little bit more detailed in the treatment. In addition, you wet the gloves, and that's what gives the conductivity instead of a gel. I liked the idea of being able to use gloves for my treatment and not have to use a gel. What I did is I went ahead and I tried the MyoLift Mini for several weeks, and here's what I found out. It really gives me a much more effective microcurrent treatment. In other words, it gives me a lot more lift and a lot more definition in my face than the NuFace. That is due to the difference in the current between a MyoLift and the NuFace. Now, is it that I don't like the NuFace anymore? Yes, I do like the NuFace, but I think that for some people, the MyoLift might be a better fit. I actually did a full demonstration and review of this, and I'll go ahead and link that video up here if you want to check it out. The things that I can tell you about the MyoLift Mini are when I do a treatment, it lasts me a lot longer. I'm down to probably just one treatment a week with the MyoLift Mini, and the lift that it gives to my face is remarkable. In addition, there are different attachments that you can get with this that are so easy to use. You literally just stick them on your face and you can sit there and watch TV or watch a YouTube video, and this little unit does all the work for you. Another really important factor is I am amazed at the price point of the MyoLift Mini for all the different things that you get with it. Not only can you use it with gloves, but it also comes with probes. Plus, you can also get the additional attachments, which makes this so incredibly useful and effective. This particular unit comes with two different settings. One is the erase setting and one is the educate setting. The erase setting really helps with things like the 11s and the pucker lines around your mouth. It really works to relax those muscles and smooth out that skin. The educate setting really helps to lift, tone, and contour the face, and it does such an amazing job. In the video that I mentioned where I did the full review and demo, I show a before and an after picture after a treatment with this, and it's remarkable the difference that this does make. Definitely this month I can say I was pretty much blown away with how good this ended up being and how much I enjoy using it. So definitely MyoLift Mini, a big favorite for me for the month of February and beyond. Those are my favorites for the month of February. It was a fun makeup month and I have some great new additions to my makeup collection. I hope you found this useful, enjoyable, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know how much it tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Wear your sunscreen and all. See you in the next video. Bye now.